All right, let's talk about some useful math functions that you can use in your C++ code. The first one I want to talk about is the max function, which returns the greater of two values. So to start off, let's declare a couple of values. We'll do double A is equal to 4. We'll do double B is equal to, let's say, 6. And then we'll do double C, which we will declare, but we won't store a value in it yet. Instead, we'll just store the results into the C. So to use the max function, we'll do C is equal to max, and then we put our two variables, A and B. And then we want to print out the max between A and B. So we'll do C out C. And then we run this code. And it prints out 6 because 6 is greater than 4. Another function, and it's very similar, is the min function. And as you can guess, what this does is print the minimum between A and B. In this case, that should be 4. So we got the min function, and then we print out C. And then we get 4. So this next function actually requires us to import the C math module. So we're going to go up here to the top of our code, and we're going to type in hashtag include. And then the angle brackets, we're going to type in C math. This gives us access to a lot more powerful functions. So the next one we want to do is the power function. This allows us to raise one variable to the other variable power. And you'll see what I mean in a second. It's basically just exponents. So we're going to store the result in C. So we'll do C equals pow A B. Now what this does is it's taking A and raising it to the power of B. In this case, since we have A declared as 4 and B declared as 6, we're taking the number 4 and raising it to the power of 6. Why am I getting it? Why am I getting that? This should run. Yeah. I don't know why C++ likes to lie to me. I know my code though. So we get 4096 because that is 4 raised to the power of 6. Another one that I really like is the absolute value function. And that basically takes a number and give you the absolute value, which is basically just how far is it away from 0. So let's change double B to -6, and we'll do C equal to abs B, and then we'll print out C, and let's see what we get. We get 6. Not -6, but +6 because the absolute value of -6 is 6. Let's bring you back to the positive side, B. Another one is basically undoes what the power function does and gives you the square root. So we can do C is equal to, let's see, 4 is a perfect square. That's perfect. So we'll do SQRT A, which is 4 in this case. And it should return 2 because the square root of 4 is 2. Let's run this code. There we go. So you can get the square root of a number. You get the absolute value of a number. You can raise a number to a certain power. You can get the minimum between two numbers, and you can get the max between two numbers. But there's still 3 more, and they all relate to each other. The first one is the round function. So let's say we have double A is set to 4.5, and we round that up with the round function, or down if it's like something like 4.4. You guys remember rounding from like 3rd grade. So we'll do C is equal to round A, and this will return 5 because 4.5 rounded is 5. And alternatively, if we have a number that's closer to the lower side, like 4.4, we run this code again, we'll get 4. Now, there might be cases where you always want to round up, or you may always want to round down. In that case, you use the ceiling or the floor function. So the ceiling function will always round up. So we'll do C equals ceil A. And you see that even though it is 4.4, this will get rounded up to the nearest whole number to the top, which is 5, despite the fact that it's 4.4. And we see here we have 5. And last but not least is the floor function, which, as you can probably guess, rounds all numbers down no matter the value. So we'll do C equals floor A. And let's change this to 4.999999999. This is the closest you can probably get to 5. Let's throw some more 9s in there. Why not? You see how close this is to 9? I mean to 5? When I do the floor function, it's always just going to go down to 4. Or not. Okay, I got a little overzealous and went over the data limit, so we're just going to go back to 4.99. I'll show you guys why it didn't work in a second, but let's just run this code and we should get 4. So the reason why I got 5 last time is because if you just throw in a bunch of numbers like this, the compiler is not going to deal with that crap. And as you can see, it recognizes the double as actually 5. And that's why we were getting 5.